Hey, everybody, this is Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So, almost ready to get underway on the hill here today, Shohei Ohtani. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout. Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it's Christian Yelich. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Ohtani, the former Rookie of the Year, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. That's to third. Clemente throws to first. Yelich out on the play. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Down to the eighth spot, a guy that's trying to get back on track at the plate, Luis Urias.
And Boog, I don't know what it is, but a big part of his struggles this season have come from the way he's hit on the road. Listen, away from home, he's hitting under the Mendoza line, and that's just not getting it done. Unfortunately, it's one of those things that's difficult to break out of. It's difficult to diagnose, and you've got to figure out a way because you're going to have to perform on the road if you're going to stay in the lineup every day and be a contributor on a big league ball club.
Next pitch is outside. Good eye right there.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And it's even up. And the righty deals. Stays alive. Next pitch is outside. And a full count now. Now he breaks his bat. And it goes just foul. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Got it by him for the K. Nobody left for Milwaukee. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in New York, getting the nod on the mound, Corbin Burnes.
Yeah, Bogey had the swing and miss stuff working last time out. Had 10 punch outs. So much fun to watch. That's if you're on the defensive side, not as a hitter. We'll see today if he can bring the same type of result.
Leading off, number 50.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, number 50.
The pitch. Ripped to short. The throw to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting second.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. One thing these guys do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
Well, Boog, we don't see situational hitting as that art as much as we used to because guys are slugging the ball, they're hitting it over the fence. But when you see a team that has the ability to shorten up, hit behind runners, and go first to third or first to home, man, that just adds to the element of what you're able to do in other ways with the bat.
Now this one is smoked down the left field line. On its way, if it's fair, out of here. His latest homer in an incredible season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's the second baseman, Jason Giambi. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
One down. Mark McGwire stepping in now for the Yankees. Second in the American League in hitting. Fouled off down the right side. One of my favorite stats all time, 1997, the Hall of Famer Craig Biggio played in all 162 games for the Astros on AstroTurf, and he never hit into a double play. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Taylor going back some more, hauls it in on the warning track.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Stepping in, Ricky Henderson. That's smashed towards center. And that's going to roll to the wall. Adames with a relay throw. Oh, the throw is wild.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see it inside the Parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting a second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
Two outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge at the plate. Right now, number 6 on the American League home run leaderboard. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Aaron Judge leads the yard. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-0. Singy, that's number 399 for his career.
Boog, one more to go to reach 400. It's kind of unfathomable, and I'm sure he knows it. He's put together quite the career to get to this point. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And now here's the veteran DH, Sammy Sosa. Enters the day among the league leaders in batting average, but he'll need to get hot if he hopes to win the title. Line drive, base hit, fair ball down the third baseline. Around first and hustling for second. The tag, and that's out number. Three inning over. And welcome back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. And first offering is fouled off. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job. It's been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss there.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Right through there, got him. 2 down.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
0-2 to Davis. Got him. And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Welcome back. And here's the catcher, Joe Torre.
The catcher, Joe Torre.
The right-hander back to work. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Yeah, the batter now, Mickey Mantle. You know, when you look around the game and think about the best power hitters in the sport, this guy is one of the first names you got to come up with. Liner snagged at first.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Number 50 stepping in now for the Yankees. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Yanks held in check. They lead 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, top half of the third inning. Now the left fielder, Jesse Winker. Ohtani back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Brewers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
The third baseman, number 2,
Here's Luis Urias.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Now at the plate, Tyrone Taylor. That's a strike. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Strike 2. Urias at first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the second out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Out number 3. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's a big power threat. Roberto Clemente.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
That one ripped. And it's off the wall. And that's a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So, man aboard, Jason Giambi digs in now. Singled and scored his first time. Base knock center field. Here comes Clemente around third. He will score, and the lead is up to 5.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
So up next, Mark McGwire. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Burns goes 6 feet 3 inches, 28 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Nobody out, runner at first. And that one pulled foul. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Giambi around second, headed for third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. That's it for Corbin Burns, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. New arm out of the bullpen, Adrian Hauser.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Here's the center fielder, Ricky Henderson. He's already homered here in this one. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's gone! His second home run of the game, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 8-0. Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it did, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
Here is Aaron Judge. And fouled off. And a major milestone is right around the corner. 1 home run short of 400 for his career.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Here comes a pitch. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Sammy Sosa. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 10-0.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Joe Torre stepping in now for the Yankees. Out there to center. Yelich should have it. Puts it away for the out.
The left fielder, number 7.
Digging in, Mickey Mantle. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Mantle, over 2,500 hits in his career. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. Ripped on a line. Winker makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Number 50 stepping in now for the Yankees. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add a run. It's 11-0. Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Wade Miley gets the call from the pen. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. So digging in, Roberto Clemente. He's already homered in this game. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 11 and the Brewers nothing. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, start of the 4th, and now the center fielder, Christian Yelich. And here it comes. And a big swing and a miss. When you look at the Yankees and think about all those retired numbers, in fact, no more single digits are available with the exception of 0. Chris, what stands out to you?
Well, for me, it kind of explains why I wore number 80 in spring training with the Yankees, other than the fact I wasn't going to make the team. You look at it, it is pretty difficult, if you would say, as a guy that gets drafted or signs with that team, to think of, man, how am I going to get comfortable with the new number? Because there's not many options left.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Number 50 up now for the Brewers. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. So many great players have played for the Yankees, the likes of Gehrig and Ruth and DiMaggio and Mantle. And then the other retired numbers that really represent the most recent path of success, led, of course, by number 2, Derek Jeter.
Yeah, and obviously the one that stands out the most is that number 2. So many people familiar with the iconic shortstop, Derek Jeter, and the championships that the Yankees won while he was team captain. Just impressive, but no question about it. The history and all of the legacies of the New York Yankees players over the years is very dynamic.
The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. I think it's one of the best all time. An art student at UW-Eau Claire created it. It is super creative, and I think one of the better logos we have in the sport. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Adames at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. At the belt and fires. This one in the air, center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that. Brewers go down quietly. They trail in this one 11-0. Back for more from the Bronx. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Giambi. The line to kick the pitch. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back and gone. He'll circle the bases, his 11th of the year, and they add a run. It's 12-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
And up next for New York, Mark McGwire. 1 for 2. Strike two.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That one ripped left field. And gone. He sends a rocket to left. That's his third home run of the game. It's 13-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone. So there's number 400. What a moment as one of the game's best circles the bases one more time in his great career. A very special swing of the bat.
Yeah, Boog, and to me, this is one of those career-defining moments. When a guy makes his way into the 400 home run club, he's going to start being mentioned amongst the greatest power hitters to ever play this ball game. It's a rarefied air up there, and it's been really incredible to watch him perform throughout his career.
Base is empty, one away. In now is the Yankees DH, Sammy Sosa. That one's on its way. No question about it, and that one will go. An absolute blast to left, and they add to their lead. It's 15-0.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed. They just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Aaron Ashby.
He's averaging more than one hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
So one out, nobody on. And now the catcher comes up to him, Joe Torre. Out towards right center field. Yelich on the move. And there's two down. Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. In the air, right field. Taylor moving under it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. 4 runs on 4 hits, all of them solo homers. We've played 4. The Yankees lead it 15-0. Back now in the Bronx. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, William Contreras. 0-1.
Well, these Brewers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And the pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Now it's J.D. Davis. His first at bat was a strikeout.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Next offering is fouled back. Righty to the plate. Got him swinging. The high heat, too much on that one.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here's Jesse Winker. 0 for 1 so far.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. The Brewers hitless so far in the game. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. There's the swing and a miss.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Left-hand hitter waits. Got him swinging.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's a speed threat, number 50. The wind of the pitch. That one is Hammered right field. That's back there. And gone! He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 16-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Next to hit, Roberto Clemente. Out towards left center. Yelich on the move. Calls it in, and there's one away. So up next, Jason Giambi. Line drive, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. It's a double, his fourth hit of the game.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Man at second with one away. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Mark McGwire. Knocks it down. Now here is Ricky Henderson. That one hammered center field. That's back. And that one is gone. A towering shot to center. His fourth home run of the game. It's 19-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Joel Payamps.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Judge rips that one. Taylor moving back. That one is gone. Aaron Judge blasts one out the opposite way. His third home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 20-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And now, Sammy Sosa. Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Joe Torre stepping in now for the Yankees. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second and great jump. Still only one out here in the inning. That's ripped. Base hit. Sosa coming home. In there safely. And the lead continues to grow.
Picks himself up an RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
One gone, runner at first. And the batter now, Mickey Mantle. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Back there. Gone. He powers one out to right field, and they add a pair. It's 23-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Matt Bush takes over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Number 50 will hit next. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That was a moonshot. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they add on. It's 24-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
One out, base is empty. Roberto Clemente stepping in now for the Yankees. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 25-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
And next for New York, Jason Giambi. That one pulled foul. Oh, and 1 now. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 12th of the season. It's 26-0.
Wow, 4 consecutive home runs. These guys are taking batting practice in the game. Just unbelievable at bats. And I'll tell you what, that hitting coach over there in the dugout, he's feeling pretty proud of himself right now.
Now on the bump, James Karinchak.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season. So we'll see if that factors in.
And here's the first baseman, Mark McGwire. Line drive, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So digging in, Ricky Henderson. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And out of here. His 5th home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 28-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O for me right now.
Nice grab.
Clearly stole a base hit right there. Excellent job. Great athleticism by the shortstop to make that leaping catch to bring it down. It was a line drive headed for the outfield.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Sammy Sosa. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that extends the inning.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Man at first. And here is Joe Torre. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Sosa rounds second on his way to third. Throw, and it gets away. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error. And now the big-time power threat, Mickey Mantle. Here's a rocket out to left. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Finally, the inning comes to a close after they push across 13 runs. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead this one 28-0. Top 6. Now, Luis Urias. Urias goes 5 feet 9 inches, 185 pounds, and he's a native of Mexico. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. That's in there. 0-2 now.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. And that puts him just 1 K away from 200 on the year.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Taylor takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. The Brewers yet to pick up a hit here. And that one is lifted in the air. Mantle under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 down.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Terang stands in now, looks at that one inside. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Yankees out in front, 28-0. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, number 50. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Karinchak back to work. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Throw is high and over his head. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error. Mansingi, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Here's some real power at the plate. Roberto Clemente. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Wow, these guys are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with the big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Base hit and a run in to score.
These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Bobby Milner.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Jason Giambi. And a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark McGwire. And first offering is fouled off. The 0-1. Left field. Winker should have it. One down. And now here's the speed threat, outfielder Ricky Henderson. Milner, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. And that's ripped into left, base hit. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Pulls out. One foul. The 0-1. That's hard hit on the line. Winker pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Sammy Sosa stepping in now for the Yankees. Sosa, more than 2,000 RBI in his career, and he's a former home run derby champ. Well struck left field. Caught just shy of the wall. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 6 full. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back. Here's Yelich at the dish.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Next pitch is outside. The Brewers still looking for their first hit in this one. Ground ball to the right side. Fires to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, we're clearly at that point in this ball game with the no-no going that we're anticipating seeing some history. Those infielders right now, they are on their toes, expecting the ball to be hit to them.
2 outs, base is empty. Willie Adames up now for the Brewers. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Fastball catches the corner at the knees. Caught him looking for the K. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the catcher, Joe Torre. And a pitch. Liner, base hit. And up next for New York, Mickey Mantle. In the air, left field. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Wastes no time there. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Back to the top of the lineup, number 50 now at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Winker settles under it and makes the catch. Both runners tagging. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they extend their lead. Next to hit, Roberto Clemente.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Base hit, left center field. In comes the runner from third, and the lead continues to grow. Now a relay to second, and he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
One out, runner at second. At the plate, Jason Giambi. At a swing and a line drive at a right field. And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. Mark McGwire, the next to hit. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Clemente around third. He'll score, and they extend their lead.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Devin Williams.
Well, he's a big time strikeout guy out there. This season averaging more than 1 per inning.
So 2 down. Ricky Henderson digs in now. Lined, and that's a base hit. It's Aaron Judge now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Runner from second scores as they add on, and the lead continues to grow.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
Now up as the Yankees DH, Sammy Sosa. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Makes the grab after a long run. And that will end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Back here in New York, new inning getting started. And now it's William Contreras. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. There's the strike. Ohtani still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. And the right-hander deals. Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Now it's J.D. Davis. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. There's the strike. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Mantle under this one. Makes the grab for the second out. So just 4 more outs to get through, and the tension is building in the ballpark right now.
Yeah, and we can feel it in the booth. He's got these hitters locked up.
Comebacker to the mound. Gathers and throws to first. And Winker is set down. That's the 3rd out. 8 down, 1 to go. Still a 0. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the 8th. And now Joe Torre. The pitch. Line drive. Yelich makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. High fly ball out to center field. Yelich on the move. Squeezes it. 2 away. And next for New York, number 50. Out to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Roberto Clemente. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time, or maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
And now the 0-1. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily.
In this game, you got to take what the other team is giving you. And right there, they were giving him a steal of third base. Didn't check his lead. Catcher doesn't throw very well, so you got to take that bag, get your team that much closer to scoring a run.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field, and that's the inning. On to the 9th we go, and a no-hitter on the line when we get back. We go to the 9th. Up now for Milwaukee, Luis Urias. Everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 tough outs to get. And he deals. And first offering is fouled off.
Can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You've got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, you hope that he strikes the hitter out. Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
3 outs from a no-hitter. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 down.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Now it's the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor. One of their last chances to break up the no-no. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
These guys have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. And the pitch. Bounce to the left side. Clemente whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs. And now the toughest one is left to get. The final out to complete the no-hitter.
Yeah, and not much we can say anymore. Everyone knows what this situation is, and he's so close, Boog, he can taste it.
And the no-hit bid comes down to this. One more out to get. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Next pitch misses outside, and that's ball 1. That one down the line, and it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game.
Man, this is heartbreaking, Boog. I mean, just heartbreaking. 1 out from a no-no, and he gives up that first hit. Gosh, I'm sure he's just going to be thinking about that last pitch for a long time. So close to making some history.
And now it's Christian Yelich. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one. Got him looking. And that is the ball game.
Well, this guy was so close to getting into the history books. He pitched well all game long. That 1 hit in the 9th inning. Little disappointing, but he got right back on track to finish it out and get the W for the team.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.